Hey guys, this is Mimi, Meredith Jackson. As you can see, I am at work. I am on my third tour straight in a row. And I will be heading to my Denver event. Don't be a wussy, Denver, Colorado, to get empowered with my team. Yes, that's right. All weekend, we're going to be just uplifting and sharing success stories about people in our company. We're gonna also just be getting around people, other successful people. I can't wait. But the reason I wanted to make this video tonight was just to talk to you about the power of being humble. A lot of times in situations, our first reaction is to quickly jump, pounce on it, and, degrade whomever or whatever that situation is. But you never know the effect that you have on your situation if you just take out the time to say, you know what, at the end of the day, I can't change what happened in that situation, but my reaction to that situation will determine the outcome the rest of the time. So, for example, if someone does something to you and you know that, deep down in your heart, you wouldn't have done that to that person, you were completely destroyed or you were completely devastated, you were hurt, you were angry about the situation. And I'm not saying to say that if you don't take action against it that you're being passive or you're just brushing the situation off. That's not the case. What I mean to say is that if someone does something to you to that point, if you learn how to be mature about the situation, if you just say, you know what, it happened, it's in the past. But this is how I'm going to react to it. You can always let that person know, like, look, this is how you made me feel, or this is what happened. But you need to learn the power of forgiveness. You need to learn how to forgive, and learning to forgive helps you move forward with your life. If you ever wonder why things don't go the way they go in your life, you may want to reconsider forgiving or learning to learn from your past. And just because you don't retaliate or you don't get back at the person or whatever that situation is, or you don't act a complete fool about your situation, that doesn't mean anything less of you. It actually makes you a much bigger person, and it gives you a more humbling experience, and you'll notice that doors open when you learn to just take the situation, absorb it, digest it, and look at it and say, you know what am I supposed to learn from this? And so as I learned how to take my situation, and instead of exploding like a bomb or cursing and carrying on and doing so forth, I decided to conduct myself as a mature human being and an adult. When I did that, not only did I learn more about myself, but I also learned how other people perceive me. So when I didn't take that route of ignorance, if you want to call it, is what I call it sometimes, because obviously you are being real ignorant when you act like that. But when you don't take that route, you take the route and the path of least resistance, so to say. You feel so much more enlightened, and that, any of my situations in the past could have went totally berserk. It could have went way off the radar. But whatever that happened in the past, I was not going to let it ruin or make a bad situation for my future. And so when I learned to accept my past and learn from my past, or whatever situation I let bother me down on the inside, when I learned to just not internalize it and say, you know what, there's something different I need to think about this situation. It's a reason why it happened. Once you learn to come to grips with that and you stop internalizing it, saying that it's your fault, or you learn to say, you know what part of it did I have in it? That's not the same thing as blaming yourself for it. When you learn to say, what happened? What can I take from this situation? How can I move forward? It makes you such a better person. So that was my reality check for today. I really don't have much else to say about it, but I hope that you can learn something from me about that situation. So take care. And if you want to learn a little bit more about how I'm able to talk to you about these and how I'm able to give you tips on how to, carry yourself as, or learn different strategies on how to be a bigger person, so to say, the adult of the situation, the bigger person. Check out my blog post. Go to meredithjackson.com and see what I do. All right, then. Take care. Good night.